welcome to How to Have Fun Cruising. We are today at the Porto di Napoli, and it's in Italy, in the south of Italy, and we are just outside of the port. There is already the town center with the town hall, Piazza del Plebiscito, and some of the main areas of the city center of Napoli. After visiting a little bit of the city center, we are going to bring you all the way to the ancient Pompeii. Really fantastic experiences, so please hang with us. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and thank you so much for watching
How to Have Fun Cruising. We got a great video for you today on how to have fun cruising. That's right, this one is all about Naples and Pompeii, and boy oh boy, you're gonna want to watch this video. Tons of history, tons of amazing sights to see, and we're going to show it to you. Definitely grab the kids, grab the popcorn, get ready. You're going to have a great one to watch. This one is all about the ancient city of Pompeii. It's really remarkable, the history. Basically, what you have is Pompeii, which is a city near Naples in southern Italy. And what happened is they had a crazy volcano where the city was buried, you ready for this, 4 to 6 meters or 13 to 20 feet of volcanic ash over the top with this eruption of Mount Vesuvius. And that was back in 79 AD. Largely preserved under the ash, Pompeii offers a unique snapshot of the Roman life frozen at the moment it was buried, as well as the insight into ancient urban planning. It's a wealthy town of 10,000 to 20,000 residents at the time it was destroyed, and there's so much there to see, including the buildings, the private houses, the decoration, the furnishing, the artwork, you name it, it's all there, and we've got it for you on this video. It's actually UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's one of the most preserved Roman cities in the world. It's amongst the most popular tourist attractions in Italy with over 2.5 million visitors per year. You're absolutely going to love this video. Let's go ahead and get started. We departed, that's right, the Carnival Pride. What a great cruise ship and what a great cruise we had. Let's go check it out. Naples is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. It dates back to the 7th century BC, and there's so much to see just in Naples by itself. But a lot of the shore excursions will take you through Naples and then over to Pompeii. But we're going to start with a little bit of this Naples area, and you're going to absolutely love it. One incredible city.
Ciao!
Dalla Napoli.
All right.
Come here. Come here. Please.
All right, let's do it. All right. What do we got here, Alice?
You cannot leave Italy without a nice spritz.
All right, splits.
Perfect appetizer, a good bruschetta.
Very, very, very. Wow.
Buon appetito.
Look at that.
Enjoy,
Ah,
sir.
all right.
I cannot come to Naples and not get a Masaniello pizza with friarielli and salsiccia. So let's go and try it.
Where are you going?
Hey, look at this pizza.
Yeah, it's pizza. You try.
You can tell that this pizza's been around since 1966. Awesome pizza.
Well, many people don't realize, but Naples is the 3rd largest city in Italy with population around 967,000 people. It's only behind, that's right, Rome and Milan. That's right. So Naples is number 3, and boy, when you're there, you can see it. What a big area of beautiful shops and gorgeous restaurants and so much to do and see. And how about gelato? You gotta love the gelato if you're in Italy.
shopping on all these streets and lots of local pizza places. Like this one right here. You pretty much can get whatever type of pizza you like here in Naples.
Get time in Naples, it's great just to walk around and check out all of the different areas. There's plenty of squares, parks, waterfront areas, restaurants like we've talked about, where you can just hang out. But these plazas are really remarkable and quite unique. And then we haven't even got to Pompeii yet. That's later in the video, and you're gonna absolutely love it.
Behind every big door there is any kind of fantastic surprise, like this unique architecture behind my shoulder.
You're traveling in Italy, you can never get enough of those croissants, baked goods, along with those cappuccinos and lattes. Just absolutely awesome. Alice loves the shopping, that's for sure. And take a look. Wherever you go, there's people, there's great things to see. Absolutely amazing.
So just outside the Galleria Umberto I, you arrive at the Piazza Plebiscito, one of the most famous piazza here in Naples. We take the name from the plebiscite that took place October 21st, 1860, when Naples became officially part of the Kingdom of Italy, and in particular obviously became part of the Italy under the Savoia family. This piazza is famous because of his church dedicated to San Francesco and Paola, obviously to the Palazzo Plebiscito, and also the Palazzo Prefettura, and this is one of the most famous piazza here in Naples.
Love this part of Naples with the big open areas where you had all of these museums and structures and churches. It was really fantastic. And there's a lot of history here. I mean, some of these museums, they actually house the extensive collection of all these ancient Roman and Greek artifacts. And you definitely want to get a chance to get in there and see some of it. It is fantastic. But just, that whole vibe in this area is really remarkable. And boy, did we have some great weather. Nothing like visiting Naples. I was amazed by all the architecture and all the statues. Alice, what did you think of this?
Well, I think that the Palazzo Reale di Napoli, that is the Royal Palace of Naples, is actually a former royal residence and is notable example of the Baroque architecture.
Yeah, it is incredible, and no question about it. It seemed like every street you turned down, there was either a pizza joint, a gelato joint, or a place to check out a museum and statues. That was absolutely amazing, and take a look at that gelato.
Alright, so this is one of the best flavors for the granita. This is almond, mandorla. We also have the option of black cherry, and then mint, melon, and strawberry.
Up next, the ruins of Pompeii, an absolutely amazing shore excursion.
And Napoli is a really ancient city. Let's be serious again. Napoli is a city of almost 3,000 years. We are talking about the 9th century before Christ. Was created, founded by this population, this Greek population. And Napoli now is as I told you, the third city of Italy. You see one of the main square of Europe, of the biggest square in Europe. It calls Piazza Municipio. You see here, they are still work in progress because they found ancient ruins about the Roman era. Now we are talking about 2,000 years before.
Carvings made on conch shells. The shells originate from the tropical seas, such as the Caribbean, the Italian Ocean.
So the first stop of this tour is actually a Cameo and coral factory. Very interesting. This factory was actually from 1848, so very long history and really great designs. You can admire all their work and see also them like step by step how they realize all this great jewelry. Now the next stop is even more interesting. We are going all the way to Pompeii to admire how this city has been preserved after so many years after a Vesuvio eruption. Let's go and check it out. Back on the bus, free water. That's great.
All right.
Creating a huge cloud all around. Okay, I will show you where it is now. Between the Summa on the left side, when you see just a part of it on the left side. And it was the place where people standing, not sitting.
We have a great video for you today. We are here in Pompeii and we're going to show you how the city was well maintained after the eruption of the Vesuvio volcano. So here behind me there is this small theater, and we are now in one of the main roads of the city. Let's go and check it out. We are now walking on the real road preserved from over 2,000 years ago. This is super cool. So people at the time, they were to cross the road, they were not going down and back up, but they were passing over those rocks on top there.
Such a clue that it was a bakery is that you have the oven over here, the stone, that's right, you can see it, where they used to make the bread and the focaccia. Very cool. All right, so what you have here is different food pods where they would serve the different people coming in. This was like the McDonald's of the ancient Roman Empire, and all of these pots were where they had their food.
Usually every shop had a house in the back, so most of the shops that we have here in the front, we can understand the areas in the back is where most people were living.
Pompeii is definitely worth a visit. I know everyone has a different view on the situation. Obviously, a lot of people were impacted. The ancient city had a population around 20,000 people at the time of its destruction, as earlier stated in the video. And obviously, this had a devastating effect on families all over Italy when this happened. This is a sizable town, lots of streets, lots of buildings. It's quite remarkable how advanced everything looked for being this old. It just shows how incredible civilization was that many years ago, long before computers and all kinds of equipment we have today.
What is very important to know is that Pompeii was known as the Red Pompeii because everything in the wall and everything was reddish color. So you can still see part of it in this building.
Original graffiti there, Alice.
Yeah, that was propaganda, so there is the name Cornelium because this family was following the party of Cornelium in the political section of the The reason why Pompeii is so well maintained is because the eruption covered the whole city for 4 to 6 meters of ashes, and it's never been discovered from 69, the year of the eruption, until the 1700. So that has been the reason why everything is in such great condition.
Wow, so this whole thing was excavated. It's pretty crazy.
I was amazed by the architecture and even the color on the walls and some of the things that we were able to see. It was really incredible.
Yeah, in fact, Pompeii is known in the world because he has the most well-preserved frescoes and mosaics, and that gives a lot of insight inside of the ancient Roman life and the art of that time.
Yeah, if you take a look at the walls as we walk through here, you're going to actually see some of the artwork, and it's just flat out remarkable. This particular area they were very proud of because this was excavated not that long ago, and take a look at the detail still to this building from way back then.
That was collected by an open space on the roof. If you see also, everything is reconstructed, but in the same way of that time, you see the inclination of the roof permit to take water and direct the water strictly here to have potable water. It was not only a space, but you see also holes that canalize the rainy water just down a cistern. And there's another hole to take this water for the cistern. What you can see more, the temple on the right side, when you walk inside the house, you always find on the left, on the right side, the temple of the gods that protect the house and the family that living here. You see another interesting picture over there is in the central part. You see the entrance of the horse in the city of Troy. We are talking about Iliad. I told you, I think it's reconstructed to protect in the side. As I told you, it's a very young discovering house, just 1 century ago. So in the 20th century, they tried to protect in the side. Normally, generally, they were able to, take entire walls for museums to protect. And it was the dining room. As I told you, the dining room were called triclinium. How many? But maybe triclinium. You remember how?
The excavations are absolutely incredible, and the amount of detail is remarkable. I mean, you really get a feel for what this Roman city was like. These excavations in Pompeii have revealed all kinds of artifacts, household items, tools, even graffiti on the walls. But the artwork is amazing, and take a look at the tile work here. We'll zoom down for you so you can see this. And take a look at this. Absolutely stunning. The amount of work that went into that is quite incredible. Everything that we saw was really remarkable.
So this is one of the room most interesting. Like you can see that there was a below area, and in addition, the painting are all in one level because we think that another level was missing, and right now they just reconstructed to give you the idea on how this room will look like. This corridor is outside of the house, and mostly was used by the slaves that they were taking care of the house, obviously, because this was a rich family. And here there is the entrance to the kitchen and other rooms that the slaves were using. You still see some rooms. This is one of the very numerous fountains that you can find in Pompeii. It was realized by Agrippa, that is the same architect that did all the aqueducts in Rome, 187 kilometers of aqueducts all over Rome. And in addition, he also made the Pantheon in Rome. So very famous guy, and you can find a lot of this. Pompeii today is still being excavating, and we are now at the 9th region that they are working on, and each quarter has something unique to offer.
Pompeii is huge, and no question about it, it would take you a couple of weeks to get through all of this city if you were going to do a full tour. Obviously, they show you the highlights on these different tours and shore excursions, But when you're there, you're overwhelmed. You have two sets of emotions. One is just the amazing history, the buildings, everything else. But you also realize at the very same time that a lot of people lost their lives, and this was very tragic. Our heart and prayers go out to all of these individuals. Bodies have been moved out of this site, over 1,000, and what's left is replicas.
So when the Vesuvio erupted and all the ashes were coming down, all these people died at the moment, and their body got covered by all the ashes, and along the time, obviously, these body decomposed, but they remain all the ashes solidified all over the body, and that remain the hole when they were excavating. So they actually created that. It was a wall mold that was able actually to get all the little details as like the clothes they were wearing, or the hair, or anything that is related to the body. So today they actually put all the cement inside, and they were able to recreate the bodies as they were back at the time, in the very moment in which they died.
Because they hear this howling. But here was no wolf. Okay, we are going inside the red light district of Pompei. Easier, yeah? Okay. How to recognize a place in which there's a prostitute? Sometimes you know some fresco outside here, for example, you see red, but you see two snakes, two serpents that cross one each other. But to be more specific, no doubts, there's a huge penis in erection.
Oh my God!
Indicating that in this house there was a prostitute. Okay? The most ancient job. Very small. You see these beds made of bricks, stones. They were covered with pillows and so on. They even broke their back, no? What's really interesting inside, in this place, in this bordel, you will see these erotic pictures painted on the entrance of these 5 rooms. Many doubts about this painting walls. Many people ask me why.
Hey.
All right, so that's right, the red light district of Pompeii. This is the part where you want to cover your wife or girlfriend's eyes, because everywhere you look, this represents, that's right, prostitution back in the old days.
What?
Well, the red light district of Pompeii is really remarkable, and the fact that there's still so much detail to the buildings and the artwork is pretty remarkable when you consider how old that is.
We are here in the main forum, and there is a very different areas. But here is where everybody was meeting. There was the market, there was the temple for Jupiter's, and even more. So let's go and see all the different areas.
And look at the mountain back there. That's where all the volcanic ash came from, to cover all of this up so that they could excavate it and give us something truly amazing. This is definitely worth checking out.
Well, no question about it, Pompeii is absolutely amazing. And at this part of the video, I'd like to throw out some tips to everyone back home who's going to visit this location. It is fantastic, and no question about it, you're going to have a great time for sure. And one of the things you want to think about is what parts of Pompeii do you visit right out of the gate so that you don't miss anything. Well, for sure, the most popular area is what they call the brothel or the red light district. So you're definitely going to want to check that out, and you're going to see all kinds of really cool tiny houses with the stone beds and all the art and artifacts. And it is pretty interesting to be, to be honest. After all, the Romans did enjoy their rest and relaxation and fun. Let's put it that way. The Forum baths are also very unique, and they're located near the Forum, the main public space. These baths are incredibly well preserved, so that would be our tip number 2. The Villa of Mysteries, this is very cool. The artwork is absolutely amazing. It's located outside the main area, and in fact, it has some of the best examples of first century Roman paintings that are available in the world today. The Forum, as you can see where we're at, is the most crowded place in Pompeii. It's located right near the gate. It's the main center of Pompeii. It gives you that civic nerve of the city feel vibe. It was also a significant religious and commercial event area, so you're definitely going to want to check out that. Number 5, you want to check out these other Sabatian baths. Very cool. Another well-preserved bath area. And then you have the House of the Small Fountain. You want to check that out. Large back room, wonderful artwork, mosaic fountain, and that is pretty cool. The House of Fawn is another great one to see. The Gardens of the Fugitive. No question, people line up for this. This is one of those areas where it's a little controversy. You're going to see a lot of the bodies, which are replicas. Then you have the House of Venus in the shell. And finally, definitely check out the amphitheater. So lots to see, and let's continue on.
Right outside of the historic Pompeii, there is a nice area where you can have great pizza. Of course, you are in Naples, remember that. And great fresh juices, like this pomegranate one, really super fresh, and you can just chill and have fun and just recharge your energy before going back to Naples and visit the rest of the city.
All right, we're gonna do the Italian word of the day. We call this like a green Slurpee. It's a mint icy drink, kind of like your old, slush puppies, type of deal. But here it's called
Granita.
Granita, that's right, folks. So in Italy, order you a mint granita and you will love it.
Granita alla menta, yoo-hoo! Well, Pepe is treating us very well. Not only free water, but also free lemon and orange candy.
All right.
All by Giuseppe.
Say, Pepe. Hello everyone, we are here at the port of Naples, and we are heading toward the town center where there is the municipal hall, and then we can just visit and try to get some pizza. chill. Don't worry, we are not giving up. We are gonna show you Napoli, that you guys call Naples. And let's see. Let's start with this fantastic, beautiful castle right in front of the port. Naples is the third biggest city in Italy after Rome and Milan. It's located in the middle south of Italy and is famous for a lot of different things. Napoli with Maradona as a soccer player. Then we have obviously the Napolitan pizza, that is where pizza come from, to be honest. And more of that, Pompei, the Vesuvio. And we had like a population of 3 million people back in 2019. And it's a very hectic and fantastic, very differentiated city. Alright everyone, we are here in Galleria Umberto I in Naples, one of the biggest shopping center in the city. Very similar design to Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II in Milan. Actually, they were also very close in years. Vittorio Emanuele II in Milan was opened in 1877, and this building here instead was opened in 1890. Both of them have a great brand for shopping, all the main brand like Louis Vuitton and so on, but also great, fantastic restaurant and cafe. So let's go and check it out and see how we like all the shopping here.
Right, here it is, the final goodbye, and we've got the shuttle bus. Here's your final tip. You can get Carnival, that's right, to take you from the port right back to the Rome airport. Way cheaper, way easier. You just come off the ship, give them your luggage, and jump on the bus. So let's go and say goodbye to everybody back home. We hope you enjoyed this cruise in the Mediterranean. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. It would mean a lot to us. Hit the subscribe button. And guess what? Thank you so much for watching. How to have fun cruising.